Hi everybody, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Sunday morning, and on a Sunday I think most people like to chill, relax, stay in bed late, maybe go to the shops with their kids at the weekend or whatnot, have a look at around the town centre. I got woken up at 3 o'clock this morning, and that's 2 weekends in a row now, and it's doing my head in. I just feel extra lethargic and tired. It's also very hot here in Rochester. The humidity, although it's like overcast and cloudy, I wouldn't be surprised if we have a thunderstorm. It's really warm, and the air is hard to breathe in. Alexa, what's the time, please?
The time is 11:34 a.m.
It's 11:34 a.m. So, as you can see, I've just hopped out of the shower. I am a woman. I live by myself with my cat and my dog, and I'm trying to get out of this place because it's nothing but it's just noisy, and I mean it's noisy all the time, and I just want to sit down and relax. But what is happening now is I'm getting woken up in the middle of the night by loud sounds, and it just makes you jump out your skin, and the dog starts barking as if someone's at the door when someone's clobbering around at 3 in the morning. It's ridiculous. So the guy upstairs, right, it wasn't his kids making this noise this morning, it was next door. He has just left in his car, which sounds like one of my dad used to have a large car, and it had an exhaust pipe that went woo up the road. So about 11:20, I knew my neighbour had left because the Ford Mondeo went up the road, woo noise, like it's got something attached to the exhaust. Woo! My father Derek had a car like that. He used to take me out to All Hallows Caravan Park. He did. He used to take me out to All Hallows Caravan Park in that car. He had a Mercedes as well. He had a massive Mercedes. It was really old and really big. Are you trying to get some attention? He's a good boy. So, it's not been a very good start to the day, being woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning. This is why I've woken myself up with a shower. I've washed my hair, and I've got shorts on because I feel boiling. Alexa, what's the humidity?
Currently, the humidity is 83%.
It's 83%. It's very warm for a March day, but it's not sunbathing weather because the sun isn't out. The sun's obscured by clouds. Yeah, I've just washed my hair. I needed to get cool. I thought I was going to faint. I'm going through the menopause and I suffer from hot flushes. I thought I was going to faint outside. So he's gone out. I'm indoors. There's no kids above me today. All the noise that I've been hearing has been coming from next door's kids, not upstairs. And now he's gone out, they've gone quiet. So they made all that noise this morning whilst the guy upstairs was indoors. And he's gone out and they've stopped. Thank you, Max. So 9 o'clock my mother rang and she's just leaving weird messages, and sometimes being a bit sarcastic. And of course, if you've got a message, you listen to it, and I thought, right, I'm going to tell my mum, right, I'm okay, I'm well, so she doesn't have to keep ringing. So I ring up the phone, I ring the number, she takes a long time to answer, and she starts being sarcastic, really rude and condescending. And I said, it's not funny what I'm going through. It's not funny at all. And she was condescending, taking the piss. And I said, if you're going to leave, talk to me like that. I don't really want calls. I don't want calls anymore. Stop calling me. So I put the phone down. I'd said things to my mum which was personal, which I felt had been heard by outside sources. I've told you that before, that I feel that people are listening in to my personal conversations, and I think I've got spyware on my phone where they're going through my WhatsApp and fucking shit and taking the piss out of what people are writing to me, which is personal. It's personal information. And this is why I'm sharing it with everybody, because if everyone's going to listen in to my conversations in my flat, my WhatsApp, people might as well hear it anyway, everywhere. So I put the phone down, and my mum had said to me she'd got no funds in her bank account. Charlotte and Stuart had taken her out in the car several times to the cash point, and she'd put the card in and it'd come up no funds in the account. I use the Co-op cash point. It's 2 minutes up the road. Nobody drives me to a cash point. I actually have some money in my bank. I don't like going into the Co-op. I've told you there's scenarios, taking the piss, dressing up old ladies like my mum and calling them Jenny. I'm sick and fucking tired of it, so I've decided I don't go in there very much. I could have gone in there today. There's money on the tabletop. I don't want to go in there. It puts me off. I've got food in the fridge. I'm going to eat something. And that's what these gang stalkers do. They deliberately put you off going to places and doing things by sticking these weird people outside doing really nasty things. And they are, some of them are committing criminal offences, but I just can't be bothered with it. Because you know what the police are like when it comes to me. They don't help me at all. So I'm not calling up the police for someone committing a minor offence. If they want to flash their penis, that's up to them. Yeah, someone flashed their dick at me this morning. If they want to flash their small dick in front of me, that's up to them. I haven't got a penis, so I'm not bothered. Yeah, I went out this morning with Max. I threw some rubbish out into the bin. The guy upstairs was still in at that time. I went out and I'd said things to my mum. So they start creating scenarios where what I've said to my mother about somebody. They start creating scenarios outside, laughing and taking the piss, which is childish. When you consider these are adults 20 plus and they're acting like stupid school kids and laughing at serious things, and they're obviously parents as well. I mean, it's absolutely mind-boggling how they're allowed to function in society when they're doing things like they're doing in front of girls and women. It's disgusting. So I walked out of my flat, walked across the road with Max, and I walked up to the field, and there was no one on there. You know, I had ginger hair. They take the piss out of that. They dress really large, obese women in ginger hair. There was one this morning, and she was making noises. She was jogging. Because they're taking the piss out of my photographs on TikTok and Facebook. Because they're jealous and they're childish. I have got a lot of people liking my pictures, and I've got people running around in similar clothes I'm wearing on Facebook with bright ginger hair and going it just looks silly. They're mad. They're crazy lunatics. They are trying to make me feel depressed, stop me going outside, and even trying to stop me get food to eat. It's amazing, and it's not only happens to me, it happens to other people. And this was all after my mother Jennifer's phone call saying that she hadn't complained about me when I'm the one that's been victimised and abused, which is ridiculous. So I walked onto the field, and I was able to let Max off of the lead. So I let him off the lead, and we had a walk around, and I heard a female giggling. It's the Mercedes-Benz building. There was a woman giggling in the Mercedes-Benz car park, and I thought, hey up, what's she laughing at? What's coming my way now? And there was this man in a beanie hat. Bear in mind it's 83%. It's really hot, so he was dressed up in winter clothing. He looked like a skier. He had a beanie hat on, a dusty old raincoat, and a pair of jeans. And he turned round and looked at me, and he started unzipping his trousers. I'm not lying. He started unzipping his trousers, and then he turned round again and he looked at me, and I thought, well, do you want me to watch you take a slash? Do you want me to watch you, Flasher? Do you want me to watch you take your dick out and piss in the bushes? Why did he keep turning round to look? He could see I was stood there behind him. So he pissed in front of me. Took his penis out and pissed. Well, 2 minutes later, a female, I don't know, I told you I think they're filming porn. 2 minutes later, if that, this really attractive female jogger comes running in a vest and shorts past where the guy was that took his dick out. Then another jogger goes up that way, so they've got shorts on, bare legs, and they filming pornography. Are they filming porn? Then I came off the field, and there was a white BMW, like my son used to have, and there was a man with bare legs, shorts, like swinging his legs out the side of the car door and looking at me, and I just walked past it. He was dressed up like my son. I came home into my flat. The guy upstairs was still indoors at that time. I could hear his feet clobbering around the ceiling, and he went out about 11:20 in his blue Ford Mondeo. Woo! Woo! It went. The only way they could be possibly filming pornography is if these joggers have got cameras on them. So they're filming me walking past this guy taking his knob out, having a slash. I'm sorry, that's the only thing I can imagine they're doing. going to have a chicken burger for lunch. I've got shorts on because I'm really, really hot inside this flat. I've got fans on, which I've been sat in front of since this morning. The humidity is awful. I find it hard to breathe, and I don't like people exposing themselves in front of me. I don't think any woman does. It's ridiculous. I've got to take a train journey this week, maybe 2 train journeys, and no doubt I'll have to contact the British Transport Police. It's either drugs or people exposing themselves. I mean, for goodness sake. There was somebody walking a baby in a pram. He just took his dick out and had a piss. See, do you see how they try and put me off going outside? They try and put me off going outside by doing these nasty, horrible things. And I've got to go and get my eyes sorted out. I've got to go to the doctors in April, and I've got to go. It's Mother's Day next week. They're trying to spoil Mother's Day for me. They did it up in Gloucestershire. This guy took his penis out in front of my child while my boy was in the pram, and I phoned up the police and they didn't do anything. He just pissed right in front of my baby's stroller in Gloucestershire. Pissed in front of my baby's stroller. Why is this shit happening again? I've got my mum threatening me. Well, if she's got anything to say to anybody, she's welcome to say what she likes, because I never formally reported the sexual abuse to the police. I never went into a police station and formally made a statement about 30 pages long about what was done to me when I came down from Gloucestershire. So if she really wants to make a complaint, then I can answer the complaint. I felt that was a bit of blackmail, to be fair, and I don't need money. I'm going to cook myself some lunch in 10 minutes. It's 5 to 12. We'll see what they do next. But some guy took his dick out and pissed in front of me. See you later.